What's up, everyone, and welcome to something a little bit new. This is Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, and I thought I'd just make a little bit of a first look. I've played about 8 hours of the game. I'm not that great, but I'd like to think I'm not terrible either. And so today we're going to be looking a little bit at sort of the mechanics, what it's like, who or what you have to be interested in if you want to play it, and stuff like that, and just hopefully give you a little bit of a first look inside of it. This is the last day, unfortunately, of the beta. If you want to pre-order it, I think the beta ends the 15th of May, which is today. So I think it should be released pretty soon after that, and I'll jump into a game and tell you guys all about it. And welcome back, I suppose. Right now I am the sniper class, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of the roles here. So you got Guerrilla, which is obviously going to be your standard class. I am playing on the I was going to say the enemy side, but I guess that depends on your on who you really want to play as. So you get Guerrilla, Scout, Machine Gunner, and obviously this is an LMG. This gives you a sort of lighter gun, quicker fire, but smaller mag capacity. In Guerrillas, AK-47 variations. Sapper is, I think, I'm not quite sure what Sapper is. I've never tried it. Might be a shotgun, and RPG's an RPG. Radio Man, Commander, both don't see much action. So this is what I am right now. I've got an MN9130 PU sniper rifle and a TT33 handgun and tripwire trap, which is what most snipers just get as their standard equipment. And we're gonna go to the front lines here, and I'll show you guys some sniper gameplay. I'd like to think that this is my best class, but I think most classes are pretty difficult, so it'll be interesting to see what's gonna happen here. Oh wow, straight off. I'm lagging a little bit. If you'd like to take a look at my settings here, there you go. Got 2560 by 1440, custom quality level. Everything's on high except for texture detail, post-process quality, and anti-aliasing, in an attempt to get a little bit of a better frame rate. But Fraps is always a tough beast to work with. So let's try and not get spawn killed immediately. I'm gonna try and find a good spot as a sniper. I probably shouldn't be in the front lines. Just providing covering fire and stuff like that. So there is, as your guy gets a little bit exhausted, there is movement on your weapon. You get a little bit, I forget the correct word for it. Oh. But I'd like to think that I know most of the good sniping spots on this map. Anyways, the combat, I see him running up there. If he's going left or right, I can have a good shot. Was that someone there? Just gonna fire once. Don't think we hit him. The combat is pretty realistic. The recoil is realistic. Reloading I found to be really interesting and really realistic. So it's definitely good if you like combat that's more realistic. If you're more used to, I suppose, modern titles like Call of Duty and stuff, which are a little bit more futuristic, you're not going to get that type of thing here. They have correctly modeled. Oh, they have correctly modeled the guns and everything, so they did a really nice job with that, actually. So yeah, at some point I'll switch over to the Guerrilla class and give you guys a little bit of a look into the front lines of the combat, which is always pretty interesting. Let's try and get a couple of guys here. That's our own artillery. So both sides have. That is really loud, by the way. Are you done? Okay, good. Both sides have artillery they can call in. Oh, sniped. But basically, the Vietnamese side has just regular artillery, just as the U.S. side would have it. The U.S. also has napalm. The U.S. has helicopters they can call in, whether they be combat or transport. Both are in the game. And here, a little bit of a reload animation there for you. Reload, realistic reload times, all of that good stuff. So it'd be great if someone just, tries to peek out like that. And there's a little bit of a delay on... Oh. I can't figure out if he's one of us. He is one of us. Woo! That was really close. Sometimes the little, I guess, arrows don't show up until you are really close, or until you actually have a full view of the soldier. So, I mean, I spent the good first 30 minutes of this game TKing basically only in my first 30 deaths. There is a quite sharp learning curve, but once you get going, I think it actually is really nicely balanced. All the classes are equally powerful, have good abilities. There's a sniper over there. Has he seen me? Oh no, was that? Oh, it was a team kill! See, that's what I'm talking about. It's very hard to see that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna apologize here. I didn't know we'd pushed up that far. See that? So that's that's the risk. The TK, if you team kill someone on your team, obviously, there is a delay on the timer for respawning. So I think that's a pretty fair way to handle that kind of stuff. Alright, we've lost Bravo, so now we're defending. Essentially, we're defending this tower now, which means that we're about to see a lot more action, hopefully. Let's make sure we're all fully reloaded here. I think the primary thing for me is to make sure that we get the snipers from the enemy team. So A, they don't get other people, and B, they don't get us. But we seem to be holding the mech pretty well so far, which means that as a sniper, there's really not much I can do. But again, we will sort of, when I die, shift over to another class. He got me, but he got him before I could. But yeah, sniping definitely isn't that hard in this game. I would say it's one of the easier classes to be. There is a limit though, which is nice because unlike some games like Battlefield, where just everyone starts to become a sniper at some point, here there's only 2 out of 64 allowed. There's 128 players per map, so 64 on each side, which is really nice. Gets pretty crowded sometimes, but on some of the more open battlefields, it's nicely spread out. It's a good number, I would say. I think one of the most important parts of this is that both teams are balanced in terms of their abilities. U.S. troops can deploy on their squad leaders, while Vietnamese troops... Oh, are you kidding me? Vietnamese troops can deploy through squad tunnels, which their squad leaders can build, and don't have to be alive anymore. Is that coming towards us? Can I get him before? I think he knows. Come on. There's definitely some terrifying moments though when there's a sniper right there. When they're bombarding you and everything's going wrong, it's really nicely implemented. The shockwaves from the bombs coming down. That is a sniper. Ah. Oh. Anyways, let's try and get a guerrilla class here. So I'm gonna spawn at the squad tunnel. Choose guerrilla class. I chose the AKM. You have three different types. Your Type 56, Type 56-1, and then it shows you sort of. It tells you if you hover over it what the differences are. Alright, so our squad tunnel was taken out. I had that 15-second TK penalty. Usually the respawn timer is 5 to 10 seconds, which is alright. So I'm pretty sure that's their artillery that they called in. Oh, and I have been promoted to squad leader. I'm gonna put down a trap here somewhere if I can. Right. Come on, quickly before I'm killed. Here, perfect. Is it not placing? Well, doesn't really matter. They're obviously, keep in mind that this is a beta, so this is definitely still in development. I'm gonna switch from squad leader here real quick because I don't want to burden people because I'm making a video and I can't focus on squad leader duties. People take this really pretty seriously, at least. So if you're gonna be a squad leader, make sure that you know what you're doing. Otherwise, people will get angry at you. Gotta change this burst fire here. It's X to change your firing mode. Oh, well, we got him, but then someone else got us right after. Oh, and someone deployed a squad tunnel here. So it's been a while since I've made a video, which this is also a good opportunity to start to talk about that. Been really busy, but there is a game that I might, because I actually have a lot of free time starting now. And I'm looking to maybe start a Let's Play. Not quite sure on what yet. Is there a flamethrower guy right next to us? Right next to this wall? Well, if there is, I'd like to see him. Actually, I can just throw a little grenade. Oh, we got 2 kills. One with grenade. So yeah, this combat gets pretty intense sometimes. That is one of our own grenades. That is another grenade. I can only place a trap. Okay. So there you see that timer on the top means that the enemy has 2 minutes left to capture point C. If they don't do that, they lose. So got 2 guys there, I think. Yes. And then if you hold R, your soldier will check how much ammo approximately you have left, which is really a handy feature in the middle of combat. Got a nice little view here, actually. Maybe get a couple of them. We got him, but just couldn't move away in time. Got 2 of them actually there. Got about 10 kills so far. That's not bad. Again, as I said, this game is pretty realistic, so it's hard. I mean, I gotta be honest. I struggled a lot when I first played this game, but it's gradually gotten easier. This guy's really open to his flank. He didn't even realize it there. Oh, that's a grenade. Yep. So let's spawn back into the squad tunnel here. There's also a counter of lives, so there's a couple of ways to win, obviously, by getting all the objectives is number one. Some guys have the same idea that I had right there. Waiting for the time to run out, or waiting for lives to run out. You can just basically kill all of the reinforcements, and then you win. Oh, wow. That was a TK. Alright, I'm going to forgive that guy because it's a grenade. Victory. And there we go. Timer ran out, and we won that round. So, pretty happy with that. Could have gotten a couple more sniping kills. That would have been pretty cool. But if you guys would like to see more of this, this was a little bit of a rambly video, not really a great review. But if you guys want to see more of this, definitely do let me know. And for now, I guess that's me signing out. I will see you guys next time. And thanks for watching, and apologies again for the extended absence. And 1 TK there, not too proud of that, but at least we got 10 kills and a decent score. So, yeah, see you guys next time, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.